we're just gonna ignore this right now. Hey guys, welcome to a brand new week. How are we all doing? I am very tired. I just did 4 days in a row of opening shifts. Tomorrow I have a closing shift, so a little better. I don't know if ever since I've been in Hong Kong, I've been having problems with opening shifts. I'm just really tired. And I think it's also due to the fact that I'm bored at work too, so that's not helping. But yeah, the closing shift tomorrow. I wish I actually had it open tomorrow because I have to buy groceries and some sort of supplies. So basically, this coming week on Tuesday afternoon, we're gonna get a typhoon warning level 8, and then on Wednesday it's actually gonna hit level 10. I've never had to deal with typhoons since I, grew up in Vancouver, and of course I had to deal with it once I got to Hong Kong, especially on my first day of work. And the funny thing is, last year wasn't that bad. So I had to explain this to my boss, saying, "Hey, sale numbers aren't great because over the last few days, it's been pretty windy, and mind you, the rain has been crazy." As a person that doesn't mind rain, I still don't mind it. I just love the sound of it. It's always been soothing to me. I don't mind it. But as a person that grew up in Vancouver, many people complain that Vancouver rains a lot. They have not dealt with rain in Hong Kong, I mean. Because when it rains, it really rains in Hong Kong. Like this morning when I went to work, like at the beginning as I was walking to the MTR station, it was just drizzling. But by the time I got to the last street light for crossing, it started pouring. And when I mean pouring, it was pouring. Like your umbrella becomes useless. Yeah, it's covering your head, but your clothes, pants are soaked. My socks were soaked. But luckily, I brought extra pair of socks to work. My shoes are still wet regardless because I didn't bring extra shoes. And luckily, I brought a pair of pants to change into because I knew it was going to be bad. But the interesting thing is that this rain that comes crazy, it leaves and ends crazy. Like it lasts 5 minutes. Like I planned my lunch break between the rainfall. So it's been crazy. So when it's raining that hard, no one's gonna go shopping. And then I am pretty sure, I was checking weather reports, that the typhoon's definitely gonna happen, level 8 and level 10 on Wednesday, and even maybe on Thursday, which means this department store's not opening for safety reasons. So that's 2 more days or even 3 days worth of no sales. So that's gonna be interesting. But luckily, I'll be able to get some rest. I'm just so tired. I think I've adapted not just to the, living in Hong Kong, but I think I'm pretty settled now. But the sad thing is I am leaving this hotel room pretty soon, which will probably disrupt me again. But I'm living in my next place for 2 months, so hopefully. And then hopefully after that, I find more of a permanent place. I think I mentioned this already, but living in a service apartment has one advantage, and that advantage is if I don't like it, after living in there for a while, I can always just choose a different service apartment. But if once I find a good one, I'm going to stick to it. But I won't know it's a good one until I actually, stay in it. Anyway, I'm rambling. Tomorrow's plan is, I have a lot going on tomorrow. So as soon as I wake up, before I do anything, I'm going to put on a baseball cap to have my bed head, and then I'm gonna go pick up my laundry, stop by the bakery to pick up some bread and pastries, come back up here, get ready for the day, and then head to work. And then at work, once I go on my lunch break, I will go down to a grocery store to pick up some little bits and pieces, like another salad maybe. Sorry. Maybe another salad. And then I'll probably pick up some kimchi. Basically some foods that will last in my tiny little mini fridge for 2-3 days just in case I can't get any food. And actually, not even just in case. When the type 8 warning happens or the 10 happens, everything's closed. So I'm going to have some food in this room just in case, so that I can, have something to eat. I also have cup noodles from my grandma, so I should be okay. But I'm just going to pick up some nicks and knacks, bits and pieces. That's why I said I'd rather have open tomorrow. That way I'm off at 6:30 and can pick up the slides. So now I have to sacrifice a bit of my break time, which is fine, to go quickly do that. But I also have to be wary of where I keep that stuff before I get off work. But yeah, but it should be okay. It should be okay. Yeah, I should make a list before I go to the grocery store tomorrow. But yeah, that is the plan for tomorrow. Just got home and took a shower, and I'm just chilling right now. So it looks like Typhoon number 8 should be coming tomorrow in the afternoon around 2:40 p.m. That's what the Hong Kong Weather Observatory stated. So when that happens, the department store I work at will close. But the thing about tomorrow is that I'm actually off, so it doesn't really affect me regardless. Even if it doesn't. I don't have to go to work anyway. What's interesting is, though, on Wednesday, Thursday, apparently we're getting a number 10 typhoon, which is way worse. So I could end up having 3 days off in a row, depending on the weather patterns. Because if it blows over pretty fast, then things will resume normally. I would like to get Wednesday off too, at least to have 2 days off in a row. It's not like I have plans or anything. It's just, I'll get an extra day off. I did do some precautions already today. I didn't show it because I didn't want to vlog it because it was really busy. So basically I did go down to the supermarket in my department store to buy 2 salads. That way I have 2 salads if we're to, not be able to go outside for food. I was like, what am I trying to say? So I have 2 salads, and then I still have like 3 cup noodles. I didn't want to overbuy because I am moving to my next place that I'm staying at next week. So if I have a lot of stuff left over, it's a lot of moving to do, and I'm already kind of like worried about too much stuff. So yeah, but I'm making assumptions as I usually do. I haven't technically tried packing everything, so it might not be as bad as I think it is. And it doesn't matter if my suitcase is overweight because I'm not getting on a plane. So I'm overthinking it. But yeah, I don't want to overbuy because I'm not staying in this hotel for very long. It's almost done here, and things expire. So yeah, so I have more than enough. Even if I eat the salads and the cup noodles for lunch and then one of the for dinner, I'm still good. I still have one extra thing left over. Unless we close for 3 days and I'm stuck in the house for 3 days, so that could be a problem. But I could ration. I could lose some weight. It's fine. I did get something today that was not necessary. I picked up a mouse pad because in this room there is no mouse pad, and the table surface right here isn't really good for mouses, and it's been a nightmare trying to edit and play any video game. That's why I haven't played any Overwatch or Marvel Rivals, because I can't really move my mouse. The only game I've been playing is Supermarket Simulator because not a lot of movement. The only thing that I've been using as a mouse pad is this little thing that's the hotel's like notice thing for like, hey guys, blah blah blah. So it's a nice surface, and my mouse is on there, but it's a limited space. So there was a Razer store near my department store. I always think it's closed because it's so dark inside, but if you peek in, it's open. And then I was like, is it empty? But there are people working in there, just in the back corner, and it's just so dark, can't see anything. But man, the store, as soon as I walked in, the AC was like pumped to the highest setting. Because in the Razer store, they not only have all the keyboards and mouses and headsets on, but there's also computers plugged in, and there's a big video game screen and all that stuff. So I'm guessing all that stuff being on does make the store really hot, so that's why I guess it cranked it up. But it was so cold, I felt like I was walking into a fridge. You know when it's cold when I leave the store and my glasses fog up because I go from one extreme cold to the extreme hot, your glasses fog up. Anyway, I picked up this mouse pad. So now I can have an easier time. And then when I move to my next place, again, I might have a surface that's not good for mouses. I'll be good. I kid you guys not. I had a really bad quality of sleep. I'm actually glad I'm having a day off today. I just had horrible sleep. I woke up several times, not because hot or cold. I think I mastered the temperature of this room and in Hong Kong in general. My body is fine with it. I don't keep any secrets from you guys. I'm pretty truthful. So graphically, basically, I did wake up in the middle of the night to go use the bathroom because I had an upset tummy. It wasn't, diarrhea, but yeah. Let's put it this way. I'm glad I've been finding salads and eating kimchi a lot because if not, I'm pretty sure I would have had a worse stomach right now. I don't have a weak stomach per se, but it's been going through a lot because I've been eating out a lot. And, a lot of food outside might not be particularly prepared well or clean. Especially in Hong Kong. Because in Hong Kong, if you know, when you're in a restaurant establishment, usually one of the Hong Kong style cafes or a noodle house or that kind of older vibe, even in dim sum restaurants, you have to clean your utensils. It might be a little bit strange to my Canadian friends. Basically, when you enter these places, they give you a hot cup of water, especially in Hong Kong cafes because you're yourself. You take the utensils you need because you ordered food. You take a fork, chopstick, or knife, and you put it in the hot water to actually sanitize it because we don't know if it's clean or not. In dim sum restaurants, they take it to a whole new level. They give you a big, gigantic bowl. You put your bowl, your plate, your teacup, your bowl, your chopsticks, everything in it, and you pour hot tea into it to sanitize it. So I've been doing those steps anyway, but I think it's just repeatedly me staying in Hong Kong such a long term. My body has to adapt to this environment. I haven't been having diarrhea, so it's not food poisoning or at me not eating well. It's just, not my typical bowel movement. Now, moving on from being disgusting, I didn't really sleep in. It's only 11 right now. The Typhoon number 8 warning is supposed to be active at 2:40 because the Hong Kong Observatory updates every 30 minutes, which is really good. So what I'm probably going to do is I don't really need any supplies, but I'm going to probably go downstairs. It's type 3 right now. I'm going to go downstairs if it's not raining too hard and just walk around the block to the grocery store to see if there's anything left. But I'm also going to see if 7-Eleven's open because I'm going to grab another Coke Zero, so I have something for 3 days. If it's 3 days, I have something. Because in Hong Kong, I've noticed, how there's that 591 milliliter plastic bottle of pop, and then you just go off to the 2 liter. But in Hong Kong, there's a size in between that, so it's slightly bigger. So I like that. Is it raining? I should really open the curtains. I might tuck them in bed. There's too many. This way. No, that's the other way. I'm a rat, guys. Is it raining? No, it's not raining. People are not using umbrellas. Oh, there's a lot of people down there. So yeah, I'm gonna actually go down. The reason why I don't open this all the way up is because literally right across from me is an apartment complex, and this window you can literally see me. So I don't want to risk having it open, take a shower, and I'm completely nude and they don't see me. But one thing I've noticed in Hong Kong is that they put a lot of stuff against their own windows. You can't see anything. But yeah, I'm gonna step out then before it gets bad. I'm gonna go around the block because there is a grocery store. It's not the best one, but if there's any more snacks or anything, I'm gonna grab it. So yeah, I'm gonna go downstairs. excuse the wet hair and the face. I'm getting ready for work right now. Ooh, I can't talk. I am getting ready for work right now. But at the same time, I started planning ahead because, hello, Mr. Anxious, Mr. Overthinker, Mr. Thinking about all the scenarios in the world. Some thoughts occurred to me because I am moving out in a few days. I need to start thinking about what I'm going to do because I've opened my suitcases. They're not beautifully packed like they used to be because my mom packed them very efficiently. I'm not as efficient in that department. So I do have a lot of knickknacks around, like a lot of snacks. I have, Winnie the Pooh over there. So what I'm probably going to do to make my life a little easier is because I'm moving to an area closer to my work right now. I'm going to take all the loose bits, like the snacks, maybe a pair of shoe or two, and take it to work with me today or on Monday, the day after, because I'm not working tomorrow. I'm storing it there. That way, I don't have any things in my hands that day, and then my hands are free. Because at this rate, I'll pack everything into my suitcases. I have 2 suitcases. One that's never been opened because I didn't want to open it because it's a pain in the ass. I've only been there a month. But that way, on that day, I'm just going to have my backpack on. And then maybe a bag of laundry. But if I don't do what I'm planning to do right now, I'm going to have at least 3 other bags with me, 2 suitcases, and a backpack. That sounds extremely stressful, and I don't want that to happen. And I don't know if a taxi is going to be willing to take me to my next service apartment because it is so close to this location. They might not want to take that fare. Who knows? But I'm not going to take that risk. I'm also not going to take the MTR, I think. I'm probably just going to take a bus because dragging my suitcase down to the MTR and then back up and there's stairs is going to be a pain in the ass. I'll see what I'm going to do, but for now, to free my hands more, I'm going to take some of the pack up the knickknacks now into a bag. But I think I'm going to take all the snacks today and empty that bag, and then I will do the shoes on Monday. That way now I will be better situated for Tuesday.